Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He was brought down at the 40-yard line. What are you doing? It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly had taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of Rick's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Penny, a 1st down carry. A beautiful fake. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. And they'll run it again with Penny. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they continue to run the ball this strong right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts going to take this himself. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down at 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Carr. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Olave holds it in. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Penny up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move. Cast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Charlie. That time they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On play action, it's Carr. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. To throw his Carr. Thomas has got it. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
What's the deal, y'all?
Now Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 41, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They run. It's Kamara. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go. Get it now. Let's go, boy. Let's go. That's right,
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51.
Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. They can't stop us. They can't reach us.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints again ready to go on offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr again. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. One final try now for Carr. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one.